Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So I sat down and watched the movie yesterday. My wife came home early from work and I had a good 4 or 5 hours before I had to go to work. So we sat down, watched the movie on Netflix. I know what you're thinking. Netflix, Rob, maybe that's not a good idea. Netflix movies are kind of like hit and miss to me personally. I think there's some good ones. I think Extraction 1 and 2 are the two best Netflix movies. Like if Extraction 3 would come out in theaters, like if they do Extraction 3 and it comes out in theaters, I would go to a theater and see it because I really enjoyed the first two Extraction movies. Like the Old Guard I thought was okay. But some of the other ones just didn't hit with me personally. Like Bird Box, I thought it was okay. I wouldn't pay to go see it, but yeah. Also the couple Ryan Reynolds one and the Gal Gadot, was it Red something? I did not like that movie at all. But okay, we're not gonna go over every movie I like and dislike that's on Netflix. The point I'm trying to make is it's very hit and miss on Netflix. So when I sat down, I was like, okay, we're gonna watch this Netflix movie. I didn't know what to expect. Before I even watched the movie, I played the trailer, and the movie's called Damsel, starring Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things. And basically the poster kind of got me because it was like Millie Bobby Brown with like this medieval sword, and I was like, "Oh, this is dope." Because if you guys don't know, I wrote a book called Aya, which is based on a fantasy fairy tale, and it was about a girl who's kind of like well, she's not really a badass in the book. Let me stop lying, but it kind of gave me that feeling. So I'm like, okay, I kind of got a soft heart, spot in my heart for that genre. But yeah, let me go ahead and watch the trailer. So I watched the trailer, and to my dismay, the trailer was bad. The trailer was absolutely awful. The music choice that they decided to go with it just looked absolutely awful. But the runtime was like an hour and 40 minutes. That's not counting the credits. So I'm like, all right, we got time to kill. Let me put it on. Guys, let me tell you this. I was wrong. That trailer did nothing for this movie. This movie was actually pretty damn good. It was really, really pretty damn good. I really enjoyed the time I had watching with it. The trailer does it no justice. So if you guys are watching this review and go, I wonder what he's talking about, I'm going to go watch the trailer. Just know that the trailer doesn't do it justice, right? Maybe pay attention to the visuals of the trailer, but completely block out the music choice for that because it was god awful. So the basic premise of this movie is basically there is a royal family, and they go to Millie Bobby Brown's family, and all this stuff I'm saying is in the trailer, so it's not spoiler. There is a couple twists and turns throughout the movie that I'm not going to go over. It's going to be completely spoiler free. But this royal family goes to Millie Bobby Brown's family, who is, they're a poor kingdom, right? Millie Bobby Brown's father, he's a king of the kingdom, and it's a very poor kingdom. So this rich royal family comes and said, hey, we'll give you all this gold and all this stuff for your kingdom if you allow your daughter to marry our son. So they go through it and they have the ceremony, and basically what ends up happening is they sacrifice Millie Bobby Brown to this dragon, right? They have to, like every generation or something, they have to sacrifice 3 princesses to this dragon. Why do they have to do this? Well, that's something you're gonna have to watch the movie for. But yeah, they have to sacrifice 3 princesses, and yeah, and that's pretty much the spoiler-free premise of the movie. And basically, the entire movie is Millie Bobby Brown trying to survive in this cave of a mountain, or this cave inside a mountain against this dragon. And it's like a cat and mouse hide and seek sort of thing. And Millie Bobby Brown is like sort of this badass, and she's trying to escape, trying to unsolve the mystery of why these people decided to do this. And it's a whole thing. It's really a whole thing. I absolutely enjoyed my time with this movie. I thought it was like a phenomenal movie. If you're gonna just take it at the merit of like, hey, you have nothing to do, put on Netflix, watch it. I think it's phenomenal for that, right? If I would have saw the trailer, right? Why do I keep saying right all the time? You ever notice that? I always keep saying, yeah, you know that, right? You know that, right? Yeah, y'all know that. So I need to stop saying right. So needless to say, if I would have seen the trailer that I saw and it was playing in theaters, I would look at it, I'm like, yeah, I'll probably skip that. I would probably skip that and wait for it to come out on VOD. If as long like looking at that trailer, if I knew that that movie was coming to theaters, I would be like, hey, it looks cool, but I don't know. I think I'll wait for VOD. But the fact that it's on Netflix, I gave it a watch. And like I said, the trailer didn't do it justice. The trailer hurt it more than anything. I would definitely find like the people that made that trailer, and I would like give them their walking papers and said, get to going, because you guys did an awful job. An awful, awful, awful job. I had flashbacks of the Harley Quinn Birds of Prey movie watching this trailer, mostly because they used the same music in that trailer. So that was one of the things that really triggered that flashback. And that's not a good flashback to have, especially since the tone of this movie is completely different than the context of the music that they decided to put in the trailer. So the trailer didn't do it any justice. It's actually, it's not super dark, but it is like a dark fairy tale, and it's not gory or anything like that. There is blood in the movie. I'm not gonna say there's not blood in the movie, but you're not gonna see like guys' eyes and guts and stuff ripped out. But there is violence in the movie. There is bloodshed in the movie, and it really showcases Millie Bobby Brown as like she could be a badass when she wants to. And I really enjoyed the entire like the hour and 40 minutes flew by. Like I enjoyed the movie that much. So I highly recommend this movie. You know, closing up my initial review here, I highly recommend this movie. If you have nothing to do, then just watch it, chill, have fun, relax. If you watch the trailer, just know that the trailer doesn't do a good representation of what this movie actually is. And that's the problem with a lot of movies. A lot of movies, the trailers are actually doesn't paint the movie in the good light. And that's unfortunate. That's what happens when you have a bad trailer. But on the positive side, it's Netflix. Pretty much everybody has Netflix in their household. So I highly recommend, if you have nothing better to do, definitely give it a good watch, because there's not really a whole lot going on right now. There's not like a whole bunch of stuff going on different streaming services. I know a lot of the Oscar movies like Oppenheimer and Poor Things and stuff like that is on like Hulu and all these other streaming services. But as for new content, there's really not a whole lot out there right now. So why not give it a shot? Damsel, I highly recommend it. Me personally, I would give it a solid 7.5 out of 10 if I'm going to give it a score. I really, really enjoyed everything from the visuals to the story that they were telling, the acting by Millie Bobby Brown, the action. I thought everything was done very, very well, and I highly recommend it, giving it a 7.5 out of 10. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do me a favor, smash that thumbs up and subscribe button, and everybody, please stay safe and have a good day. And until next time, as always, I am Robert Storms, and that's my opinion. Fire your trailer, people, Netflix. Fire your trailer, people. Later.